has being on Undefined impacted your high school?
So I joined Undefined. We both obviously joined freshman year. And I didn't really know what it was until Abby asked me to audition for it. But it was definitely like the best choice I've ever made because even before school started freshman year, we were already doing rehearsals. So I already had people that I knew in the building, and it was great to like know people and have a group that wasn't even necessarily like my friend group, but it was nice to have like other people around. And then obviously the group has been changing all 4 years, and it's just nice to get to know these new people coming from like different cliques in high school and everything. So
Um, wow, Peyton, you really took the floor away with that one. Um, I have loved Undefined, mainly because of the group of people that it comes with. When I was a freshman, I was worried about meeting friends, and I had lots of older friends that I looked up to who were on Undefined, and I ended up having a lot of being a part of a lot of friend groups with upperclassmen when I was younger, and it's just been a really fun cycle of having almost, what would it be, knowing seven generations of high school students, just because you started off as freshmen going all the way up to seniors, and then when people came in underneath us, and it was, I probably could word that better, but yeah, it's really cool to get to meet people of all different ages and grades and connect with them and be able to get advice from really all sorts of different experienced people.
What has been your favorite Undefined memory?
so a lot of my memories from Undefined are honestly during rehearsal because that's the time when you really like get to, I wouldn't say experiment with your like what you're gonna do, but you get to learn and you do a lot of scenes because in the show that's like not much of what we actually do. It's all during rehearsal for the most part. And one of my favorite memories was probably freshman year during rehearsal, and I think it was a scene of Highlander, which is one of our games, and one of the old members, Miles, he just made a really funny joke, and it was really funny. It was about a mailman, but
Oh, I know exactly.
yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
My favorite memory was also in Highlander, but it was on stage. It was Highlander's game where you vote people out and then the last person repeats the four-person scene. But it was me and Luke left with the Luke Tipton with the last two spots, and we like just had an awesome scene, and it was so much fun. And that was my favorite undefined moment.
What things have you taken away from being in Undefined?
So being undefined, I used to have really bad stage fright. Um, so being on stage and having to like having pretty much full freedom of what I say, my stage fright's pretty much gone. When I'm at least when I'm on stage with undefined, I don't have it. I just go out there and I just be myself and have fun with the crowd, with the team, and it's super fun. And then also part of that is being captain. Obviously, I have to go out there and speak to everybody. So I guess it definitely helped me improve my public speaking skills, just because I have the feel of it more now.
I still can't speak in public, but what were we talking about? What was the question again? What did I take away? Oh, okay. I would say that the biggest thing I took away from Undefined was that people don't really care what you do. You know, when I was freshman going into high school, I was so worried about what other people think, and I was so focused on, oh, am I doing what they think is cool, or am I doing this? And then I got on stage, and so many people just like, I was just being a goofball and just doing crazy stuff on stage, and people were laughing, and it kind of took away my, I would say, social anxiety in a sense. So that's the biggest thing I've taken away from Undefined.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Okay.